Hello, I am Jefferson Vita Jr., manager of the Siemens Building Products Technical Department Hub for Latin America. I would like to share with you another video of the Tech Tips series regarding our product lines for fire detection and alarm and building automation systems. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and please don't forget to hit that like button. Today I am going to talk about the Cerberus PRO Compact FC922 and FC924 fire alarm control panels. More specifically, I want to show you the most useful system test modes, in my opinion, and some of the benefits of setting the panel to the appropriate test mode before performing a system acceptance or maintenance test. This is a common topic in our product training courses and technical support inquiries. Let's jump right in. First, let me show you my system's configuration. I created a simple configuration with 4 devices addressed from 1 to 4, and some other non-addressable devices such as audible bases, system relays, etc. I have a general NAC program to turn on with any alarm in the system. I have also programmed some relays and associated LEDs to activate upon any alarm for visualization purpose. This system is programmed with extinguishing capabilities as well. You will be able to see which tests initiate the releasing process in the system and which do not. I have it programmed in such a way that any 2 automatic alarms or 1 manual alarm in the system initiates the releasing process. The 4 test modes are Detector Test, Installation Test, Walk Test, and Control Test. We will look at the first 3 test modes. I have not seen a use case where specifically the control test is needed. The control test checks the function of the configured controls as in normal operation, but the outputs are not activated. I am sure there are use cases that I have not come across yet in which the control test might be the best option. The intention here is to see how each of the 3 test modes discussed here behaves in its standard setting. As you can see, each test mode has its own output activation characteristics. You can see which outputs activate in each test mode. Please understand that you can customize some testing parameters that can make the standard test mode behavior change. Also, be sure to take the appropriate precautions when testing critical application systems, such as a panel with fire extinguishing capabilities. First, let's look at the detector test. The detector test is a hardware function test for devices and their allocation to the detection tree. No alarm devices or controls are activated. I am setting my complete loop for detection test. When I apply test smoke to the detector, you can see that the activation only shows on the PMI. No output has been activated. You can observe that the PMI shows the test activation for a moment, the buzzer in the PMI sounds, and the event deactivates. Next, let's look at the installation test. The installation test verifies the entire system's functionality as when in its normal behavior. Be aware that all alarming devices and controls are activated. This is a great test mode for the acceptance test. Again, I am setting my complete loop for installation test. When I apply test smoke to the detector, you can see that the activation shows on the PMI, and all controls associated with this alarm will activate their outputs. Be aware, as this includes relays and the releasing actuator. When I alarm a second device, you can see the releasing countdown. Be extra careful to take the appropriate blocking measures when you test a system that has a fire extinguishing application. Now, let's look at the walk test, which is the most common setting for the annually or semi-annually system maintenance test. Walk test is a hardware function test for devices and their allocation to the detection tree. It activates the NACs with a 2-second momentary burst. No other outputs are activated. Let's again set my complete loop for walk test. When I apply smoke to the detector, you can see that the activation shows on the PMI, and the NACs turn on for a short period. The additional controls, relays, and releasing actuator are not activated. You can see this when I activate a second detector. No releasing countdown is observed. One of the benefits of setting the panel to the appropriate test mode is that the detectors being tested are set to their highest sensitivity. This makes a difference in time and amount of test gas applied to activate the detector. A test mode setting also makes it much easier for one-person testing, as there is no need to keep pressing the acknowledge and silence commands. Let me show you an example. You have seen the amount of smoke and time that it took me to test the detector in the different test modes. Now, without changing the detector's original sensitivity settings, which is set to robust, look at the time and amount of smoke required to activate my detector. It takes considerably more time and smoke. Imagine these extra resources multiplied by the number of detectors on your site. One side note is that you can also use the Cerberus remote app in your laptop or, even better, a Windows-based tablet, connect your panel to a wireless network, and test the site bringing the panel's person-machine interface, or PMI, right with you. You will be able to see and show, to the customer or to any accompanying person, the system's reaction in real time. However, this is out of the scope of this video. I will show you more details of the Cerberus remote app in a future video. Another benefit is that later, I can extract the panel's event memory report and filter for test activations only on the date and time window that the testing took place. By doing this, my report will be short and to the point, without other system events showing up. I can save it for my records and hand a copy to the appropriate stakeholders. This is it for today. I hope this helps you see how the Cerberus PRO Compact system behaves in the different test conditions and which test mode to apply for your specific needs. Keep looking out on my channel for additional videos with other topics covering our Siemens BP products. See you soon.